Hello, I got Dank 7 from Boulevard. This might be one of my only Boulevard reviews ever. And so this is obviously influenced by Tank 7, more so just trying to capitalize off of the popularity of it. Probably one of the best selling Saisons in the world, maybe? Like, definitely in America. So Dank 7 is just like a Belgian IPA. 7%, 7 different hops. Bravo, Chinook, Columbus, Citra, Simcoe, Mosaic, and Topaz are the 7 they use. And they just hop it heavily like an IPA, hop burst and hop dry hopping and all that stuff. And I don't know if there's just one batch of this, but this is from March 8th, so it is a little over, or just about a month and a half in the can. So let's go in for it. So they used some golden naked oats, I guess, to help deal with all the hops. But they use the same yeast strain as Tank 7, so there's the connection, I guess. Very clear. Not can conditioned. There's a teeny bit of haze in there. But probably looks quite a bit just like Tank 7. Carbonations looks pretty good. Nice thick head. And I'm smelling that Saison yeast already. Yeah, it's amazing how that yeast strain is apparently, this is heavily hopped, but that yeast strain still is the most prominent thing you get in the nose. But obviously it is super hopped, and I do like these extra super hoppy Saisons, Belgian IPA type things, because people don't really do them anymore. Oh, they have the hops listed right on the side there. I think I said them all, though. A pretty good mixture of old school and new school American hops. I guess Topaz, that one is from New Zealand. Or is it Australia? I think it's actually Australia. But it's definitely grassy, a little bit bubblegummy, and I don't know. It's hard for me to pick out specific fruits. A little banana, sort of like a fruit cocktail with banana in there. Definitely kind of orange, very sweet orange, mandarin orange maybe. What's nice is that it's pretty light on the phenols. It's not big and clovey. There's just a little bit of a black pepper thing. So there you go. Yeah, it's just not that bitter. It's definitely a newer wave. Actually, it's saturated with hop oils, but it doesn't have like a traditional West Coast bitterness. Yeah, this is more. Definitely seems like it's more of a super hoppy saison than a Belgian IPA. Because Belgian IPAs, I just see them as being a little bit more bitter, slightly different yeast quality. But yeah, it's hop oily. It's drying out my tongue for sure. Pretty nice mouthfeel. It doesn't have, it doesn't have a super high carb. It's like pretty middle of the road carb, just like a couple bubbles coming up every once in a while. Um, it would be fun if they did like a can conditioned version of this or something like that. But I guess then you couldn't get it out quite as fresh. Some brewers have figured out how to can condition, naturally carbonate their hoppy beers like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. That's naturally carbonated in the can, yet they can release it when it's ultra fresh and it's still fully carbed. But they've got that beer obviously down to a science that they've been brewing that beer for much longer than I've been alive. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know if I'm getting all those hops. As I drink it, I'll probably get more of it in the flavor. The mouthfeel is pretty soft. It's got some weight to it as you push your tongue through it, and it's kind of smooth, not quite silky, but pretty good. And then you drink it, and it's quite dry on the palate. I guess Belgian IPAs are both more sweet and more bitter. That's what I kind of think about Belgian IPAs. This one is not very sweet and not too bitter, but except for that just drying of your tongue, all the hop oils, just like with a New England IPA. Some of those don't have the traditional lingering West Coast type bitterness, but just the hop saturation just dries out your tongue. And one thing is that I'm not getting too much dank out of this one. Maybe it's just maybe the Belgian yeast almost canceled out the dankness, because it's this combo of hops definitely could bring you some, some more piney cannabis like dank, but I don't know if I'm really getting it. I guess this is really cold. See if I can warm it up. When I do that, yeah, there's a little bit of a sticky, icky, resinous thing. Yeah, this is probably just a little too cold for me to really appreciate the complexity, because with all those hops and saison yeast like this, there's a lot going on. Quite drinkable. Yeah, I feel like this is probably a short-term thing, but I'm a big fan of it. I love super duper hoppy saisons. People don't do them that much. Definitely like this more than Tank 7. I used to drink Tank 7 more often, but it's just a little too strong for me. I think maybe they've realized that, a lot of people, they don't want... If they're going to have something 8.5%, they want their thick, juicy double IPA. Not a saison. And this is really, really quite nice. And now I'm getting a little bit more pine. That's what I would say about this one. It's quite drinkable, but let it warm up a little bit, because I'm just now finally getting some of the, more complex characteristics of the hops. But I like it quite a bit, and this would be a good one to mix with a Brett beer if you want to try to get a, make a Brett IPA or something, sour. If you want to mix a funky sour thing with this, might be good. Though sour and too much hop bitterness can be a little bit risky. Just become really stringent. But I'd give this at least a 4. Yeah, wow, that's quite hoppy. Probably a 4.15, let's say. Bye.